Yes, hello again and welcome to another episode of Mags Frags, where it's the fragrance that's the star of the show. My name's Paul and it's my mission to introduce you to your next perfect signature scent. Today's review is all about this Afnan Supremacy, the Collector's Edition, which came out last year in 2024. So I'm a little bit late to the party with this one, but I have previously reviewed the entire Supremacy line, so it makes sense to feature this one on this channel also. I will post links down in the description to all the other Supremacy reviews that I've done, so if you do fancy checking those out at some point, then they are down in the description. I did initially think that this was actually just maybe a Supremacy Silver or the Supremacy Not Only Intense, albeit in a fancier bottle, but it does actually have a slightly different note breakdown to both of those two, so I thought I'd just pick it up and see how it differs. It's a fruity, woody fragrance for men and it comes in an EDP concentration. It's available in just the one size, which is a 100ml bottle priced at £49.80 if you pick it up on the Notino website, which is where I picked this one up from. Okay, so in terms of the presentation, you are going to struggle to find any fragrance with this level of packaging, especially at this price point. You get this really nice rigid presentation box, which has a slightly textured finish and also this really large embossed Supremacy logo on the top. Then underneath is the name of the house and the name of the fragrance, which is in a metallic silver. Then around the back, there's loads of product information, an authenticity hologram sticker at the top. And this is also where you'll find the batch code, which is 17328 on this particular one. To open the box, just simply press this chrome release button around the side and then the whole front opens to reveal the bottle in all its glory. It's mounted in this black felt surround and you also get some more metallic branding on the inside, including a really nice full note breakdown which is printed underneath the bottle, which is a nice surprise when you remove it. The bottle is a similar shape and design to all the others in the Supremacy collection, but this time you get a light grey speckled bottle, which looks like an expensive quartz material, but it is in fact only a fancy paint job, unfortunately. There's another logo on the front, which is in like a matte black, and then again you get the name of the scent down at the bottom in a chrome metallic finish. The cap is made of metal and it clicks into place, however it doesn't fit really that tight, so never try to pick the bottle up from the cap. I'm sure you won't anyway, but if you do, there is a likelihood that it will fall. The spray quality on this is pretty decent, and apart from the cap not fitting snugly enough, I think that's the only bit of criticism I can give this presentation, and apart from that it's flawless and feels really expensive. Okay, so into the note breakdown, and the top notes in this one are pineapple, bergamot, white flowers and apple. In the heart we've got orange blossom, birch and amber. And the base notes in this are oak moss, musk and ambergris. Okay, so from the initial spray of this one, it definitely comes out swinging and you're greeted with a huge explosion of fruity freshness. And yes, you do get that Creed Aventus scent DNA come straight through from the juicy pineapple note up top. The pineapple is unmistakable, vivid, sweet and a bit tangy, commanding attention from the moment that it hits the skin. This is supported by other energising notes including bergamot, which adds a sparkling citrus edge that lifts the pineapple even further. Then you get a crisp, slightly tart apple note that complements the pineapple and bergamot beautifully and just bridges the gap between the sharp citrus and the sweet fruitiness. The white florals add a subtle creamy softness, stopping the fruitiness from feeling too raw and producing a clean and fresh out of the shower aroma. If you love the bold fruity blast of classic Creed Aventus, especially the earlier fruitier batches known for their generous pineapple facets, then you'll definitely feel instantly at home with this one. It's vibrant, energising and immediately gives off a confident masculine vibe. This one has been compared to Aventus Absolu or Absolu Aventus, but for me the opening is definitely in line more with the classic Aventus. As it transitions through into the heart, it takes on a more refined character. The orange blossom brings a subtle sweetness and a white floral nuance that just balances out the lingering fruit, while a note of birch just slowly introduces a faint smoky woody undertone. Amber in the heart gives an elegant, slightly resinous warmth, just rounding off any of the sharp edges that are left over from the opening blast. By this point the fragrance is no longer purely fruity, there's a shift towards a smoother, more composed feel. This is where the transition starts to show that smooth, polished side, a clear nod to the more sophisticated elements of Creed Absolu Aventus. But where this Supremacy Collector's Edition truly shines is in the dry down. The base is dominated by earthy, masculine notes of oak moss, giving it that earthy, grounded, traditional Chypre style backbone. Musk comes through, bringing with it a slightly animalic touch that just boosts the projection and depth. Then there's ambergris, which provides that salty yet slightly marine nuance with a natural sophistication that's very reminiscent of Creed's DNA. In the final stages, the fragrance leans decidedly woody, earthy and masculine, while still maintaining a smoothed out refinement. If the opening was all about the bold, juicy freshness, then the dry down is just about pure class and polish. Here it definitely feels more aligned with the style of Absolu Aventus, with a super smooth blend with absolutely no rough edges. But it maybe just lacks a little bit of the spiciness that you get in the Absolu Aventus, which is for me the key element in that particular scent, and it's what maybe sets it most apart from the classic Aventus. But some of you will be no doubt asking me whether I prefer this to the Supremacy Silver and the Not Only Intense versions, and whether this will be a redundant purchase if you own either of those two. And I would say that although this does have slightly different, like a slightly different reshuffle in terms of ingredients, it's probably not worth rushing out and blind buying, because if I'm being honest, the differences are fairly minimal, and it's just a subtle tweak here and there, which you're only going to notice if you smell them all side by side. In the air, it's just a fruity, woody Creed Aventus. But yes, if you don't own any of the other two, I would say go straight ahead and buy this one, because it does smell awesome. In terms of when to wear it, I would say this is incredibly versatile thanks to its fresh, fruity opening and smooth masculine dry down. It works best in the spring and summer, but it also holds well up in the cooler months of autumn and early spring. Daytime is where this one really shines though, whether you're at the office or you're just grabbing some brunch or out running errands. It projects confidence and freshness without being overwhelming. In the evening, it transitions nicely for dates or casual nights out thanks to that refined masculine base. It's also perfect for social gatherings, outdoor events and even travel, since its crowd-pleasing Aventus-style DNA suits almost any setting. The only time I'd hold back on this one is during the harshest winter days, where its fresh fruity character just might feel a little bit out of place. In terms of performance, yeah, this one is definitely built with solid performance in mind. Expect to get a good 8 to 10 hours on skin with a nice strong projection for the first 2 or 3 hours or so. The fruity top note is loud enough to get you noticed from 10 feet away, while the base is subtle enough to be office safe after about a couple of hours. I think maybe 5 or 6 sprays is all you're ever going to need to get everyone around you asking you what you're wearing. Okay, so in short, Supremacy Collector's Edition by Afnan takes the winning formula of the fruity Aventus DNA, polishes it with a smooth woody amber dry down and presents it at a fraction of the price of the Creed originals. It lacks the mild spice of Absolu Aventus, but echoes its elegant and creamy smoothness in the dry down, while keeping that bright pineapple forward opening closer to the vintage fruity Aventus batches. I think it's got to be amongst the very best Aventus inspired fragrances in my opinion, and for that reason I'm going to give this one a straight 10 out of 10. Okay, so once again that's about it for this latest review, and if you have enjoyed the content then please don't forget to give the video a like and maybe even subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. I will be back very soon with many more new releases, as well as getting back to loads of wallet friendly smell-alike scents like this one to share with you all. So until next time guys, thank you very much once again for watching, stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye bye for now.